between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious about the status of P. Diddy.
Status of what?
P. Diddy. Diddy.
Like puppy. The status of pumpkin. Yeah.
What do you make of that situation?
Something wild just hit the internet and everyone's watching Diddy right now. Elon Musk and 50 Cent just got dragged into a storm that's shaking up the whole game. Music, Hollywood, even politics. What started as quiet talk about power, secrets, and control has exploded into full chaos online. And trust me, once you hear what's being said, you'll never look at the industry the same again. At the heart of all this drama sits one explosive theory. Social media can't stop buzzing. People swear there's a hidden power structure that runs the entertainment world from the shadows. They're saying artists, moguls, and major media bosses are all tied up in this web, along with some big names outside Hollywood.
The end isn't a guess. I've seen the signs. Most people won't be ready once we're there.
Elon Musk steps in with his massive platform, endless data, and that fearless attitude that takes on anything no one else dares to touch. Then you've got 50 Cent dropping documentaries, interviews, and throwing non-stop pressure at an industry he claims protects its own at all costs. The accusations are wild, the questions keep stacking up, and people online are losing it. The shiny, perfect version of Hollywood is cracking wide open. More and more voices are saying the real power doesn't belong to the stars we see smiling on red carpets, but to those working quietly behind those velvet curtains. According to what's spreading online, influence hides in boardrooms, behind big smiles, and in secret loyalty deals that keep everyone in line. Things went off the rails when Elon Musk and 50 Cent both made comments that sent rumor culture spinning out of control. People are saying Musk's control of X isn't just about running a social platform, it's something much bigger. What Elon controls isn't just a social media app. It's years of private talks, unseen messages, executive deals, celebrity gossip, and even political back channels that were never meant to see daylight. People are starting to believe the real stories of power and control were never written in the headlines. They were buried deep inside inboxes and deleted chats. That thought alone has everyone on edge. Then comes that cryptic line, "The end isn't a guess, I've seen the signs." That one sentence sent shockwaves online. Folks are saying most people won't be ready when everything comes to light. Even the idea of Elon Musk possibly pulling the curtain back, even a little, has fans melting down. Nothing's been confirmed, but the possibility alone has kept social media on fire. Meanwhile, 50 Cent hasn't stopped stirring the pot. He's been reposting old clips pointing out strange patterns, calling out big names, and bringing back stories the industry hoped everyone forgot. People online are starting to wonder, are Elon and 50, two men from totally different worlds, accidentally fighting the same hidden system? During a documentary discussion, someone said, "There's a couple things I'll share with you guys on what I took away from it, bud. Rob, maybe share the clip on how he got access to some of the footage." Rob replied, "Yep, go for it." That small exchange sent everyone digging for clues. Whether it's on purpose or not, their voices are shaking the internet at the same time. And rumor culture swears timing like that isn't random. Fans are now asking if the entertainment world really runs on talent and fame, or on secret alliances, quiet favors, and deals no one dares to explain out loud. And here's where things really start to explode.
You can tell that the people in power that gave that reign to Diddy, and Jay was next in line. So to separate him,
this isn't just about one person, one scandal, one interview, or even one documentary. It's way bigger than that. The theory spreading online keeps growing like wildfire, and people are convinced this story stretches far beyond any single name. According to what's being said on the internet, the entire entertainment world might be built like a pyramid. At the bottom are the stars everyone sees, the ones in the spotlight. Above them sit the moguls, the icons, the bosses who run the show. But it's what's supposedly sitting at the very top that's sending everyone into chaos, because no one can clearly name who or what's up there. That mystery alone keeps people asking the same chilling question. If the pyramid is real, who's really at the top? What makes it even crazier is that this bottom level of the pyramid isn't small at all. It supposedly starts with some of the most powerful names in entertainment. People so big, they don't even need last names. Think Jay-Z and Beyonce. Online, they're treated like royalty, the final bosses, the couple who turn music into an empire.
Is what happens is, these celebrities, they get a call. Okay, they get a call from someone powerful in Hollywood. And that person says, Kamala, you don't have to. It's up to you. But if you don't, they don't say it. But if you don't, you're just never going to get a call again. No more movies, no more concerts. They're asking a really nice way. Important.
And so they don't
But
say that if you don't.
They don't make the threat. They don't need to. But everyone knows what'll happen if you.
But rumor culture says maybe, just maybe, even they're not the ones calling all the shots. That's where Jaguar Wright jumps right into the mix. Her old interviews keep resurfacing, stirring everything back up again. Whether people fully believe her or not, her impact can't be denied. She speaks fast, raw, and emotional, like someone who's seen things she probably wasn't supposed to see. She's called out how certain interviewers never ask Jay-Z the tough questions, how some topics are always off limits, and how specific rumors seem to float forever without any real answers. Critics call her dramatic and say she's just chasing attention, but supporters say she's one of the few brave enough to say what everyone else won't. Either way, one thing's crystal clear. Her voice keeps the curiosity alive, and the silence from others just makes people dig even deeper. And then comes the Aaliyah conversation, the one topic that refuses to fade away, no matter how many years go by. Over 2 decades later, it's still being dissected, whispered about, and questioned across every corner of the internet. People online have been connecting every detail they can.
That the people in power had gave that ring to Diddy, and Jay was next in line. So to
Timelines, relationships, personalities, and endless what-if theories surrounding Aaliyah's tragic death. Nothing has ever been proven, and no real evidence has pointed to anyone. But the silence around it only makes the whispers louder. Every year that passes without answers just cranks up the speculation even more. Then comes Clive Davis. His name changes the entire tone of the conversation. At over 90 years old, he's still powerful, still respected, and still moving major pieces behind the scenes in an industry where most people fade out fast. That kind of longevity has fans raising eyebrows, wondering how he's managed to stay untouchable for so long. Online, curiosity turns into full-blown theory.
Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by, criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
It's sort of like a preemptive moral strike. Those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things.
Commentators highlight Clive's long, close connection with Diddy, his influence in shaping Bad Boy Records, and his major role in Whitney Houston's legendary career. After Whitney's passing, fans began dissecting every interview, rewinding clips, lining up timelines, and replaying moments where Clive talked about his bond with Diddy like they were family. People are asking, why does his word hold so much weight in the music industry? Now, to be clear, there's zero proof of any wrongdoing, but in the internet era, unanswered questions don't stay quiet for long. Every gap in the story gets filled with theories, and that's when the focus starts to shift, away from celebrity gossip and toward the structure of the entertainment industry itself. With names like Oprah and Clive Davis being mentioned together, online discussions start digging into how the system actually works. Money flow, legal teams, corporate boards, and tight-knit media alliances that keep certain people in power.
Around Jay-Z right now, which is clearly damaging to him.
Yeah, and I think there's like a famous quote from someone who was acquitted, and he said, all right, where do I go to get my reputation back?
Right.
I mean, social media was a light. Beyonce's next, Jay-Z's next, all the people in the inner circle is next.
Yeah, and the problem is there are just so many pictures of the two of them partying together.
Fans are saying it's not about talent anymore. It's about access. Who gets pushed to the spotlight? Who gets protected when things go bad? And who just quietly disappears without a trace? In this digital theory web, people paint Oprah and Clive as two powerhouse figures running two empires, one built on storytelling, the other on music. To the online crowd, that combination screams real influence. But just when everyone thought they'd figured out the top of the pyramid, things take another wild turn. Religion enters the picture. Suddenly, Bishop T.D. Jakes' name gets pulled into the mix. He's one of the most famous pastors in the country, preaching to millions through churches, TV networks, and online platforms. And now, he's being connected to theories no one expected. Normally, the church world stays far away from Hollywood drama, but rumor culture doesn't play by any rules. When 50 Cent started joking and hinting about Bishop T.D. Jakes in his posts, everything flipped. Suddenly, faith and fame were colliding in ways no one expected. Nothing's been proven and no solid evidence has surfaced, but that never stops conspiracy culture. It actually feeds it. The more random the connection, the wilder the theories get. People online started asking, why is a pastor's name showing up next to celebrity headlines at all? Some took it even further, suggesting that spiritual power might be stronger than money itself. They're saying belief, guilt, forgiveness, and identity create a kind of control that no contract or camera could ever touch. That idea alone feels so dramatic it sounds like something straight out of a movie. But because it sounds unbelievable, the internet can't stop digging into it. Clips of Bishop Jakes preaching about sin, repentance, and forgiveness started spreading everywhere. Cut up, taken out of context, and made to look suspicious. But in full context, they were just sermons. Still, rumor culture doesn't wait for facts. It runs with whatever looks shocking. The longer his name floated near Hollywood chatter, the louder the online questions became. And that's what really caught people's attention. The question wasn't if he did anything wrong, but why his name was suddenly being mentioned in the same breath as music moguls and Hollywood insiders. That overlap between faith and fame became its own storyline online. It even earned a name, the mystery layer, the zone where whispers from the industry crash straight into whispers from the church. Meanwhile, Elon Musk's role in all of this kept getting bigger. Buying X didn't just make him a tech owner, it made him a gatekeeper in rumor culture. To many people online, data is now the real weapon, stronger than fame, money, or status. When people realize Elon controls a platform packed with private conversations between celebrities, executives, politicians, and entertainers, the entire internet lost it. The conspiracy machine went into full overdrive, and suddenly, Musk wasn't just a billionaire. He was being painted as the man holding the keys to everyone's secrets. People online started saying maybe Elon Musk is holding receipts, buried messages that connect worlds never meant to overlap. Nothing confirms it, but in rumor culture, possibility is enough to keep the story alive. When Elon sat down with Joe Rogan, he kept it cool. No names, no call-outs, just broad talk. But the moment he hinted that Hollywood is compromised, everything exploded. Sometimes it's not what's said, it's who's saying it. Instantly, the internet went wild, imagining secret vaults of data, deleted messages, and digital archives that never really vanish. People began believing Musk might hold the keys to something the public was never supposed to see. Of course, there's no proof, no sign he's planning leaks or holding dirt on celebrities. But proof doesn't matter online. Possibility keeps the fire burning, and the idea of Elon and 50 Cent somehow moving in the same direction is all it takes to keep fans hooked. At the center of it all sits one powerful word: blackmail. Not tabloid drama or cheating scandals, but real leverage. Many now believe the industry doesn't run on fame, awards, or money. It runs on secrets. In this version of Hollywood, success isn't about who performs best on stage, but about what people know about you behind closed doors. That belief flips the whole dream of Hollywood into something darker. A vault filled with NDAs, private recordings, and late-night moments caught by the wrong camera. Fans online say they've seen the pattern. New stars come in loud and bold, then suddenly turn careful, polished, and silent. To rumor culture, that's not growth. That's a warning. Somewhere along the line, someone explains the rules, and silence becomes survival. People online keep asking why A-listers never name names, why friendships feel staged, and why every conversation seems so careful. To conspiracy fans, that silence isn't natural. It's contractual. They say that's why scandals hit so hard when they finally break, because if one secret slips, it means dozens more were buried behind it. So when lawsuits make headlines, no one's shocked by the claims anymore. They're shocked the wall cracked it all. Every NDA, every quiet settlement, every sudden social media wipeout gets treated as a clue that something bigger's hiding underneath. Add to that, the long-running whispers about those exclusive Hollywood parties, mansions with no phone rules, private rooms, guest lists no one admits exist. Executives, actors, even politicians showing up together with zero explanation. Nothing illegal on paper, just strange enough to keep rumor culture alive. Online theorists swear those events aren't about fun. They're about leverage, being seen, remembered, and documented. There's no real proof, just endless speculation, but it never fades. And when new lawsuits involving big entertainers dropped, that old blackmail theory came roaring back. Now people think this might not be the end. It's the crack in the wall. In rumor culture, one lawsuit is never just one story. It's the first piece of something much bigger. Then eyes shifted to the lawyers, and social media noticed the same few legal names popping up in case after case. No one's accusing them of crimes, but fans can't stop asking why such a small circle keeps handling Hollywood's most secret problems.
It's kind of
The way
weird.
you run. This cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown?
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make the. Was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things.
I know next year is going to be a number 2. Season 2.
I just put it on YouTube.
I just put it on YouTube. Well, we can subscribe and get it. I love it.
People online say this isn't random, it's design. They claim the industry is connected from top to bottom. Lawyers, executives, PR teams, and media outlets all tied together. Nothing moves freely. Everything's planned, protected, or silenced before it ever hits the public. Fans keep asking the hard questions. If Hollywood's so clean, why are NDAs everywhere? Why are settlements routine? Why do gag orders sound normal? Why do certain documentaries never make it to streaming? And why do actors suddenly freeze when the wrong names get mentioned in interviews? To most people, those things sound technical. But to conspiracy watchers, they look like a blueprint, a map showing how the machine really works. Social media only makes it worse. One leaked text can ruin a career, one short clip can destroy a lifetime reputation, and one rumor can wipe out millions in deals overnight.
In a documentary, there's a couple things I'll share with you guys on what I took away from it. But Rob, maybe share the clip on how he got access to some of the footage of the documentary. Is this the one, Rob?
Yep.
Go for it.
How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this airs, that'll be the first time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day.
In that kind of world, fame isn't the real prize. Protection is. Because stepping out of line might unlock a vault no one wants opened. Some fans take it even further, saying that's why certain stars keep winning awards when nobody's really talking about them anymore. Why some careers survive scandal after scandal. Rumor culture says that's not luck. It's insulation, a network built on secrets, favors, and shared risk. Everyone at the top supposedly holds something on everyone else, and that's why nobody talks. This isn't just about gossip, it's about survival. The idea is simple. I know your secrets, you know mine. That silent understanding keeps the entire system standing. But conspiracy fans believe if that silence ever cracks, the pyramid won't just fall, it'll burn. So when Elon Musk started talking about power players on Joe Rogan's show, and Joe dropped Epstein's name, even vaguely, the internet exploded again. Within hours, people were connecting dots, claiming the so-called pyramid might stretch far beyond Hollywood, maybe into politics, media, and power itself. Maybe the theory goes beyond Hollywood, stretching into tech, politics, law, and finance. The Epstein list is still sealed, and that silence leaves plenty of space for speculation. When Epstein's downfall hit, people expected a full chain reaction. Names exposed, systems revealed, but nothing major followed. No dominoes fell, and that quiet only made the internet start guessing why. Online, many believe someone powerful must be protecting the rest. Creators and commentators have even started comparing the Diddy lawsuits to the Epstein situation, not saying they're the same, not claiming any proof, just pointing out how both stories seem to involve power, protection, and silence. For rumor culture, that's enough to keep the pyramid theory alive and spreading. Now, the conversation runs deep. Layer after layer of speculation, half-truths, and unanswered questions. None of it confirms guilt, and there's no verified proof of secret networks or hidden power structures controlling everything. But online, people don't need proof. They react to silence, missing pieces, and that uneasy sense that something doesn't quite fit. Across Hollywood, religion, tech, and politics, people keep searching for connections, trying to understand who really holds the power and why so many things seem to stay in the shadows. People keep asking why some topics are off limits, why certain interviews avoid specific names, and why some big figures suddenly fade while others seem untouchable. The truth is, no one really knows. But the silence speaks volumes. This isn't a closed case or a finished story. It's an open storm still unfolding right in front of us. And the biggest question still hangs heavy in the air. If this pyramid is real, who's actually sitting at the top? Is it a celebrity pulling strings behind the scenes? A billionaire with reach across industries? A politician blending power with secrecy? Or could it be something far bigger, something no one's even thought to look for yet? In the end, this story isn't just about rumors. It's about power, silence, and the systems people are finally daring to question. Whether you buy into every theory or not, one thing's for sure, the conversations aren't slowing down, and the pressure is rising. More names, more documents, and more reactions are coming, and it's only getting messier from here. If you're ready to keep digging into the truth, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment with what you think is really going on.